Good morning and welcome to my channel. I am Jackie and this is Tarot by Jackie. So I'd like to ask you as we're going into 2026 to please like and subscribe. As I manifested my way through 2025, I did really good. I hope you guys did too. I hope you had a really good year. And I'm excited about 2026. Going into 2026, please like and subscribe so that I meet my goal. And it's a pretty big goal. It's a pretty big request of myself. So what I have in front of me is this luscious, creamy, silky 2026 journal. And it's very substantial. I've gotten this journal before, but as these girls or publishers or creators of this journal go along, they just keep getting more and more creative. They really listen to the people who buy their journals, and they revise accordingly. So this one is the Writual Planner 2026. It's a play on words. You know, it's ritual, like you write it and it's a ritual. I thought that was very clever, but the front is very smooth and silky and creamy, and it's a hardcover. Now the binding is rather large, so it's not like you can just, I guess you could put it in a backpack, but it would, I wouldn't want to ruin it. So, and then inside, and they have this planner belongs to, you can still get these, of course. It's still only December, so. And the first thing right off the bat is they give you the chance to learn how to do your birth chart. I've done mine before, and I've even tried to start studying astrology more in depth because I do not know a whole lot about it, and there is a lot of astrology in tarot, and I muddle my way through it because it's difficult to study all these different I don't know what you want to call them, modalities or divination tools, and to become experts at all of them. I do know a lot of people who manage to do it, although I don't know how. If I don't think they have full-time jobs and full-time families, or they're retired. But so you can do your birth chart, and it shows you the houses, the planets, the aspects, the elements, like even these little symbols here: fire, earth, air, water. It's hard for me to remember those when I see them on a card. Maybe this will be the year that I can do that. And so you can go to, they give you a website. I think it's part of their website where you can go and do your birth chart and then relay it onto this one with, by hand. And I like doing it by hand. And there's a reference guide here. The houses and where, the planets and what, the signs and how. So what, where, how. And then again, they have the aspects, the modes, the elements, tarot, astrology, correspondence. And then they have the tarot here with the corresponding astrological signs and planets, both the planets and the signs. And then they have a tarot card meaning cheat sheet, the major arcana, and more cheat sheets and the major arcana. And then they have the year ahead. So I plan on doing that New Year's Day. Okay, then they have the energy of this year. And I guess you would go like every month you would come here and do the energy for the, or you could just jot down your own thoughts. They give you tarot spreads and tarot questions. I don't know what this is. I guess it's the, oh, it's the, yeah, I'm not sure what this is, you know, what it is. What all the, I have to look into this. See, now some people might know right off the bat and recognize these words. I mean, of course I recognize Yule, but I don't know. I didn't study any of these other words or how they play in the year. And in the seasons, obviously there's something to do with the seasons. So I don't know. I'm going to find out. And then they have the moon phases, which I love. I love the moon phases. And then they have general dates. And they have these little grids you can doodle on, which I love. And then this is something new. We plant seeds of intention in the fertile darkness, knowing that what is dreamed in the depths shall bloom in the light. In the crystalline silence of the winter's deepest breath. How beautiful is that? And that's for January. And then I don't know if these are just random tarot guides, it says. I don't know if that's just for each month, or if they pulled cards and said that these were the cards for the month, and the plants plus the garnets, the crystals, the gems. And then what you're supposed to do here is when you fill in each card for your month, and you come here and you say, well, for that month I had 1 magician, 2 fools, you know, so on and so forth. And then at the end of the month, you can average which card showed up the most and, you know, try to figure out why that's happening. That's a cool feature. And then you just have the average little calendar and all kinds of symbolism, notes, plan and focus, and just more things to doodle and jot and journal. And then finally the month ahead. So you, at the beginning of each month, you do this spread, and then when you move through the month, you know, the first one is for the week, and then 1 card for every day. Now, I like this better because before, and they still do have the option, they had 3 cards a day, which was a lot for me because I'm so busy. It was difficult for me to get in 3 cards every day, but I can do 1, and I can journal every day. So I feel good about this. Now, if you want to, you can buy it with the 3 cards a day. And so that's that. And then you go, and February there's more doodling, and then every month has this beautiful front page, which they didn't have before. And so on and so forth. I just think it's a beautiful. And I think this cost me $60 or something. Now you can get other packages. You can go on up and get a bundle, what they refer to as a bundle. And it has this nice little band that you can close it with. And let me see at the end here, what's at the end. Okay, so at the end they have more doodling, graph paper, and they have how to use the planner, and here's the web address where you go to get your own birth chart. And then I guess they just have a lot of things on how to use this journal in the back. That's cool. And then this is one of my favorite parts, is in the back. And you can buy a whole bunch of these from them, but they give you these along with the... I like mine a little bit bigger because they're not going to... These are going to be too small for the boxes that they have here. See how small they are? The ones I bought from Amazon are a little bit bigger, but these are cute, and I'll use them somehow. So they give you stickers in the back. So it's the Writual Planner, and for 2026, creamy, silky smooth, hard cover. This band that closes it. They have this little thing where you can put a pen. It's very heavy, and I just can't wait to get into it. So that's it for today. As I go along, I might share some of it, but you know, it is a journal, so you don't want to open too many pages on a public YouTube. Maybe some people do, but I like to keep my life on the private side and just share sometimes I share, but I don't overshare, is how I feel about it. Because this is really about you. My channel is about you, about reaching out to you guys, sharing information and sharing tarot. And, you know, my love for tarot spreads through to you guys when you watch it. And so, and we're all connected, so we should all love each other. And I love you. I love me. I love you. And the universe feels that, and it radiates out to everybody. So let's try to start our year that way, in love. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll continue to see you until the new year, where New Year's Day I always like to do a video of how the world's year is going to go. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.